My name is Sreekar. I'm the founder and CEO of the company. I am an engineer by background. I worked with companies like Siemens and Philips for over 12 years. Worked both here in India and also in Israel. So when I was working with Philips, I was part of a founding team where we were developing CT scanners. So I was one of those first 3 engineers. By the time I left Philips, we were about 250 engineers in the team. So that gave me an opportunity to spend quite a lot of time at Israel. I was there for almost 3-4 years. That's when I also happened to do quite a lot of other fellowships at Cambridge and also at Stanford. There I happened to meet a lot of serial medtech entrepreneurs there in Israel. That's when I got to know about a program called Stanford Biodesign. So what this program does is it helps you in finding problems, unmet needs, which is very, very important for any startup to work on. So I spent quite a bit of time in a lot of hospitals. That's when I came across a lady who was in her early 30s. She had already kids and she had a problem called fibroids. And eventually what she underwent is a surgery called hysterectomy, which is removal of uterus. This is a very, very big problem. In India, about 1.3 million surgeries are done purely for uterine fibroids. And in the US, about 400,000 surgeries. So just to give and be very quick on this, uterine fibroids are benign tumors in and around the uterus. It's a very, very big problem. 1 in 4 women have it. And if you really go back and ask one of your family members, you would know that one of them would be suffering from it. I got to know when I started working on this, my mother herself had it. So generally it affects quality of life issues. And the only way currently to treat it is doing very, very invasive surgeries, which is actually removing the uterus either through an open surgery or passing cameras and doing it. So it's a big problem, and we wanted to see if there's a way to treat this better. So currently how it is done is they do it technically like using a scalpel, really resecting it out. So when we spent quite a bit of time in understanding how we can treat this better, this is where we came across a very interesting technology which is called ablation, which is just using heat energy to burn off these fibroids. Just to make it very simple for you guys. So generally there is this laser technology which we use it for breaking of the kidney stones. It's a very similar thing which we developed it for uterus. So how it works is there's a technology called RF, which actually you take it to the location of the tumor and then you just heat it up and the tumor reduces in size. So this fibroids could be anywhere in the uterus, so it's very important that you also do the targeted delivery. So what we figured out is there is a promising technology, and the whole idea is how do you really deliver it. That's exactly what we do at Nesa. So we have developed a technology called GYIDE, which is able to targeted delivery of this ablation. So we have a strong patent portfolio. We have almost about 10 plus patents spread across India, US, and even Europe as well. So it has 2 major modules. One is the planning console, which we coined as a GPS of fibroids. It tells you accurate location of it with a precision of about lesser than 3 mm. And then the other technology is the ablation system itself, which can deliver this ablation to that exact location. So what are the advantages of this technology is the organ is preserved, there's no cut, there is no suture. The recovery is much faster, it's just a couple of days compared to few weeks in case of a surgery. And more importantly, it can be done with lesser anesthesia as well. So we are not the only company who is developing this technology. There are a couple of North American companies who are operating in this space. All of them have already been bought out by large strategics. Just to name, one of our closest strategic got bought out for almost about 350 million just about a couple of months back. So as a company and a product portfolio, we have 3 systems. One is the GYIDE system itself. We have completed our stage 1 studies and we are gearing up for our stage 2 studies. The other device, which is the planning console, which we independently also plan to sell, is also already US FDA cleared. So we are one of those few companies in the country who have seeked US FDA clearance, and we have validated with almost about 500 patients, and we are doing the pilot commercialization right now. Apart from that, the ablation system which we have developed, it's not only for fibroids, it's also for other organs. And more interestingly, we are getting into the space of thyroid and pain management, which is a much, much larger area. So what we are at this stage is we have established the technology, we have seeked the regulatory approvals, and we are becoming from a single product to a platform-based technology. So all of this started with just an idea from the Stanford by Design program. So we went and reached to Government of India and Government of Karnataka. We received grant in AIDS from them. That's how we started off. We just had an idea in the paper. And then as we de-risked the technology through that money is when few HNIs invested. And then following that, an incubator based in Bangalore, when we de-risked the clinical, that's when they came in. And then we went on to do our VC fund in 23. And now we are gearing up for our growth fund. I think I really would want to point out Malpani Ventures, where we just had the technology de-risked. That's when they participated in our funding, and they have been continuing to be part of our shareholder, and also being very, very positive about what we are trying to build. So one of the important things which we have done in all our journey is, as and when we progressed from one stage to the other stage, it was always about de-risking at each phase. I think I was told to share some learnings from our journey. It has been a very, very patient journey for us. But I think what I would want to correlate with this is maybe some parts, even with Sachin as well, is more about the team. So we have a 25-member team. The one who heads our engineering team has not even done his graduation, so he's a diploma, but he has like 16 years experience. The one who heads our regulatory, who has got the US FDA approval, is a background from the pharmacist. The one who heads our software team, which is very important, is a biomedical engineer. But what we really were able to do it is, we were able to enable this team to be able to deliver, and we have been really, really fortunate to have a very good team. And the other important thing is, because like many of these B2B, D2C companies, you get into the revenue very, very early. But for something like us, it needs a lot of patient capital. Also, more importantly, you keep hitting the milestones. So execution and keeping the focus would be very, very critical. But I think what I would give credit for where we are is being very, very transparent. We know that there are a lot of challenges which we go through. Many times, as you start off the day, you would have a win, and by the day you end it, you would have lost something. So you never know what the day has really transcribed. But I think for us, being very, very transparent with all our stakeholders, including the team, the investors, has been really, really helpful on why we are doing this. So it has been very, very helpful. But what I would end to say is, we started off by imagining to do a pinhole surgery, and we are already enabling to do it. And this is my team who is actually realizing it. Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity.